When you burn fat, where does it actually go? Do you sweat it out? Does it turn into muscle? Does it just vanish into thin air? Most people have no idea. In fact, even fitness professionals get this wrong. Today, we're diving into one of the most misunderstood processes in fitness: how fat actually leaves your body. And the answer: it's not what you think. Stick around because by the end of this video, you'll never look at fat loss the same way again. Why everyone gets this wrong? Let's get one thing straight. Most people believe that sweating means fat loss. You see someone drenched in sweat after a workout, and you think, wow, they must be melting fat like butter on a hot pan. But here's the truth: sweat is just water. It's your body's cooling system, not a fat-burning furnace. You're just dehydrating. And when you rehydrate, the weight comes right back. So if sweating doesn't burn fat, what does? To answer that, we need to talk science, cellular biology, metabolism, and one of the coolest biological processes in the human body. Fat leaves through breathing and fasting. You don't sweat fat out, you breathe it out. That's right, your lungs are your fat-burning exit door. And if you want to speed up this process, there's another powerful tool: fasting. When done strategically, fasting taps directly into your fat stores for energy. Together, breathing and fasting form the scientific key to fat loss. Let's break it down. The science of breathing out fat. To understand how fat leaves the body, we need to zoom into the cellular level. When you work out, fast, or simply use energy, your body starts tapping into its fat reserves. But how does fat turn into energy? Here's the process simplified. Your body breaks down stored fat triglycerides into smaller components, glycerol and fatty acids. These components enter your cells and go through a process called oxidation, a fancy word for burning. Your cells use oxygen from breathing to convert fat into energy, plus two byproducts: carbon dioxide, co-water, HO. Now here's the cool part: the water is eliminated through urine, sweat, and other bodily fluids. But most of the fat, up to 84%, leaves your body as carbon dioxide. You literally exhale fat. Let's repeat that because it's wild. When you burn fat, most of it exits your body through your breath. You're not sweating it out, you're breathing it out. Let's do the math. Real science time. A team of Australian researchers did a study and found that to completely oxidize 10 kilograms of human fat, you need to inhale 29 kilograms of oxygen and produce 28 kilograms of CO and 11 kilograms of water. That means if you lose 10 kilograms, about 22 pounds of fat, 8 fork gg18, 5 lbs of it is exhaled as carbon dioxide. The rest is lost as water through urine, sweat, or tears. Fat isn't burned in the way you think. It's metabolized and breathed out. What role does fasting play? Now that you understand how fat leaves the body, here's another important concept: when does the body decide to use fat for energy? That's where fasting comes in. When you eat regularly, your body burns mostly glucose, sugar from food. But when you fast, especially for 12+ hours, something amazing happens. Glycogen, stored sugar in your liver, gets used up. Once that's gone, your body switches fuel sources to stored fat. That stored fat is now burned, oxidized to keep your body functioning. So, during fasting, your body is primed to burn fat. And remember what happens when fat burns: you breathe it out. So, how do you use this to actually lose fat? Let's turn all this science into practical steps you can use to burn fat more efficiently. 1. Breathe deeply and move often. This sounds too simple, but it's crucial. The more you move, the more fat you burn and breathe out. Your muscles need energy to work, and that energy comes from burning fat, especially during low-intensity activities. So activities like walking, light jogging, cycling, cleaning the house, playing sports, all of these increase your oxygen consumption, which means more fat oxidation and more fat leaving your body through exhalation. Bonus tip: practice deep breathing exercises during cardio. You'll boost oxygen intake, lower stress, and support fat loss. 2. Use strategic fasting, but don't starve. Fasting is like unlocking a switch in your body that says, time to burn stored fat. But you don't have to go extreme. Even simple intermittent fasting protocols work wonders. Try this 16-8 method: fast for 16 hours, eat in an 8-hour window. Example: eat from 12 p.m. 8 p.m., fast from 8 p.m. 12 p.m. During your fasting window, your insulin levels drop, your glycogen gets used up, and your body starts oxidizing fat for fuel. That fat turns into CO and water, meaning you're breathing out fat while just existing. 3. Sleep more. Stressless poor sleep and chronic stress raise cortisol, a hormone that blocks fat burning. Lack of sleep also increases cravings and makes you more likely to overeat. So, if you're serious about burning fat, prioritize 7-9 hours of quality sleep. Relaxation practices, deep breathing, meditation, nature walks. Avoid heavy eating close to bedtime. It's not just about exercise and fasting, your lifestyle matters too. 4. Don't chase the sweat, chase the oxygen. Remember, sweating is not the same as burning fat. The real fat-burning heroes are oxygentive movements. Instead of doing workouts that just make you sweaty, focus on workouts that improve your oxygen usage and fat oxidation, like steady-state cardio, high-intensity interval training, height strength training with short rest intervals. Make the science work for you. You know the truth. Fat doesn't melt, it evaporates through your lungs. You don't have to starve yourself or sweat buckets in a sauna suit. You just need to move more, breathe deeply, fast smartly, sleep better, eat cleaner. And with time, your body naturally eliminates fat one breath at a time. For more science-backed fitness insights, subscribe to Simple Workout Space, where we break down complex ideas into simple, actionable steps to help you become your best self. You're not just losing fat, you're exhaling it.